European teams.
Cloud9 has come a long way since forming this new team, and they have been improving every single game. So the sky's the limit to these guys, and the match is starting.
All right.
We're on our way.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen of Denver, Colorado, and potentially some people coming from out of town as well. This is it. Cloud9 versus mousesports. Starting off now with Tarek, the IGL coming in through drops. I'm very aggressive. No one's challenged him just yet. Stico's playing passive on the bomb side. Tarek opens up, and it's a team captain to start off. Cloud9, Robs is rotating in. Sonny's holding this connector, but Stewie with a quick frag, but they turn that back to Robs. He only gets one. Oscar once more steps into the fray, and Tarek still looking to get headshots on this B bomb site. See if he can catch it. Nice momentum jumping in. We'll get the frag as well. Chris J probably missing a few bullets there. Now it's all on Oscar. 100 HP. Well, that's taken down to 90. Armor and a kit.
Yeah, this does not look good for Oscar. He is in a very tough spot. The bomb is about to get down. Rush in a very good exchange spot, holding that drop angle. Very patient play by C9.
This is
not making any mistakes.
Very nice from him. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them playing patiently, playing good standard CS, because we know they can be explosive. That's not what we need to get from them. We need to get the last 50% of a CS game. We know the explosiveness, we know the aim, we know the fundamentals. Speed. It's the fundamentals and the kind of logic constrained play where you take yourself back and hold defensive angles when needed to, and then explode onto bomb site when needed to as well.
Rush really Tarek really opened that round with the first pistol kill. Nice, simple, keep it simple. Let's go together, take them out.
I love the USA chants. Oh, it's great. I don't think any other country has this kind of a feeling when, you can cheer for Sweden and Denmark and Germany all you want, but when you come to the US and you play like an American team, you'll hear those guys all day long.
We're very passionate about our country.
Yeah, I found that out yesterday as well.
So we see here Cloud9 just setting up, pretty spread out for a default, watching for any pushes that mousesports might take out. But mousesports not doing anything quite yet, just sitting back. C9 throwing some early utility, making sure that they don't get pushed on. And right now, still a slow game. C9 taking their time, making sure that they don't get pistoled here.
3-2 split. Oscar trying to opening up towards that long A, hitting it finally. Rush goes down, but Stewie's position is going to shut him down. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. They knew the position of Oscar, and they were instantly ready to get the revenge frag. Cloud9 now rotating around the map. The bomb wants to drop towards that B bomb site, and now rotating on the back of Skadoodle towards A, where Robs and Sonny are currently waiting. So they're playing 2-2 right now on the CT side. Sonny and Robs will be the ones to watch as Cloud9 try to execute their way in towards the bomb site. CZ 75 close range. Will they make this happen? Will the aim be too much? Will the AK be too much? That's Tarek coming in, mellowing out the guy on the bomb site. Clean and easy. 2 players remaining, P250's in hand, and P250 is a good pistol, but there's no way they're going to be able to retake this bomb site. Stico, Martin the man, not going to be able to grab this one, surely.
No, but hopefully he can try to get some kills, try to whittle down the economy of Cloud9 little by little. Maybe with the armor, you can even save it for next round. You don't have a kit, there's no reason to really force it. And, you know, what I ever say is that if you can't win the round, save it for next one. There's always a chance another time.
See, Stico is looking for openings, but they're not giving him any. And once again, this is what we talked about on the pistol round. This is what Cloud9 needs to do. They need to be very meticulous with the way they play. They need to be very logical, very conservative. And this is what we're seeing from them. They're not giving away duels at all to mousesports, not giving them any kind of openings back into a round.
Yeah, a lot of these situations when you see Cloud9, they're fighting together. You always fighting 2 Cloud9s at once. And so far, Cloud9 off to a great start, looking good. And look at this by mousesports.
This is an
They are force buying on this 3rd round. Now, this is something we have not seen too often. And this is a huge risk, and it might catch Cloud9 off guard.
Cloud9 aren't ready for it. They have 2 Mac-10s. They're expecting to be facing off against pistols. Of course, some of them, as Chris J, Sonny, and Stico all have them, but Automatic coming in and winning that duel with the Mac-10. Double Mac-10 frag coming in for Cloud9. Oscar, close range with the UMP-45, will not do anything. And now Sonny in a 1v3. Series low on HP. He does have a smoke and a flashbang, but no kit on Sonny as he's about to retake this. Smoke isn't the best, but Molotov blocks him off afterwards. And at this point, 1v3 with no kid, I don't feel like he should be going for this at all.
Not at all, and the risk does not pay off for mousesports. Now they're all sitting on super low money. They're gonna have to save one more and then buy a gun on the 4th round, or on the 5th round, I should say.
All right, C9 getting off to a good start. This is this kind of style that they like to bring. They like to bring the game to their opponents, straight into their face, starting off the games hot, getting some momentum, and they're definitely doing that right now. A lot of pace, and a quick executes. And mousesports forced on almost a full eco here. 2 nades, 3 nades. Are they going to go for the B-stack nade? I think so.
They do have 3 of them, and almost everybody from Mouse stacking there, but Cloud9, they only have 1 person even in the area. That's automatic, probably just throwing a flash, making sure that they keep 5 people there.
Let's see. I'm going to play this one out. Waiting for automatic to get aggressive on long and then nade him out. I think that's the plan right now as they are positioned for this one. Cloud9 on the other side of things, setting up, walking in towards that A-bomb side.
I'm curious if Cloud9 thinks that mousesports is on a buy. I don't think they realize that they forced ball last round. Taking it really slow, throwing a lot of utility.
Nice shot. And they're playing this one out carefully. Cloud9. And I kind of get it. Like if you're not 100% sure of what you're up against, always take the more defensive approach, the more secure one, where you just go through it angle by angle, position by position, smoke and Molotov and flash off. Because you're in this position right now where you have a lot of weaponry. If you can bring it into the next round, it's okay to pretty much use all your utility. And just be sure that this round is yours. Bomb goes down automatic. He has some steps, so he's going in for the kill. Taking down Chris, and secondary play on the bomb side. Automatic right now just needs to stay alive pretty much. Make sure that they cannot grab the AK, and he sprays away, gets the triple in this round. Can he get the 4K with the pistol in hand? No, he won't. Sonny's deagle is too much, but there's no way that Sonny will be able to grab this AK and survive.
Oh, a nice shot on Stewie. Taking out 2 people. Not too bad, not too shabby. And now mousesports finally gets to play their first full gun round with rifles and utility.
Let's see what mousesports have in store. This is what I'm kind of worried about for the mousesports boys is, are there rotations? Are there, like, the way that they play around each other and the way that they use their utility as a team on the CT side, and when they get on the C side, how they execute? Is it going to be enough? Because we know they have raw aim, but do they have enough structure to battle against Cloud9? I think that could be their downfall, because I think they're maybe 10-15% better firepower-wise, but I think Cloud9 are way more structured.
Yeah, Cloud9 does put in a lot of work. They practice hard, review demos, and right now Automatic's trying to work this drop area. Throwing a smoke and Molotov, nothing just yet. Ropes here, playing on the other side of the window, listening to see if there's any footsteps at that drop area. And so far, Cloud9 slowly but surely creeping up this long A. Rush gonna try to push back Oscar, who is low on HP, holding those A halls. Decides to fall back a little bit.
Sonny's close by as well. Oscar, if he hits this first shot and rotates back, this is going to be great for them. He does hit that 15 HP to spare. Let's rotate back, and now, how are they going to play Sonny's position?
And look at this.
Oh,
Stewie's just walking up middle. This could be a huge play, but Oscar, he's ready for it. He knows it.
Shot from Oscar. Stewie tried to make the flanky play. Getting in there. Chris J with another one. One of these more stable players on mousesports will always be able to step up and get a frag here and there, but usually never top the scoreboard. Stico, same role. And they're doing a hell of a job right now. Oscar and Stico in unison will bring home the first round for mousesports, and the crowd is silent.
Flawless victory by mousesports, and Oscar had 15 HP at the start of the round. He got spammed in the middle and survives to get 3 kills. So good job on staying alive in the situation. I think that C9 in this round was just a little too spread out. I mean, I think they try to go of more loose play, but you're only up 4-0. You kind of don't know what mousesports is doing. Maybe a little too risky, a little too loose.
And mousesports going for the double upset of this early on. And, could pay out because Skarudro and Stu are both on Galil, so they don't have really anything to answer back to an op. They don't have that much utility because, as I said, Skadoodle doesn't have a lot of money, therefore forced to no utility. So let's say that mousesports can keep baiting out this utility from Cloud9, and they have maybe but a couple of flashbangs to take the side. It's going to be very easy for mousesports to hold them unless Cloud9 hits some magic headshots, which of course still is a possibility.
It's always possible in CSGO. You'd be so random rush here, spamming the halls, making a little bit noise. They're keeping 2 people from mousesports in that A hall, so this can work really well for Cloud9. They hit this timing window where there's only 2 people in B for mousesports.
Robs is holding towards connector, making sure that they can't go out of drop room into connector. But yeah, as you said, only 2 players on the bomb side itself. Chris J with an off angle with the orb here, holding down the highway, and Stico. Oh, how are you gonna play this? Stico close to the smoke, seconds away from it dissipating. Molotovs are coming in, he's rotating back onto the fountain, and Chris J now hears him coming in, he misses his shot, and that's the opening from Skadoodle. He was allowed to get in there. Now Stico on the back of the bomb site, dancing around the fountain, picks up 1, he knows the rest are coming in, they know exactly where he is now, boosting up 1 towards 3, fire burn Stico, 3v3, Rush low on HP though. He goes down, 1-for-1 trade once more, 1v1, make that a 2v1, and Sunny has to clutch this, no utility, no kit. He knows this has to be 1 on the bomb side, so he's going for that duel first. But in this situation, they should not push him. And they're doing exactly that, just holding back. Making Sunny peek out, and he does so. Picking up the first one now, has a kit as well. Still no utility to block this one off, Sunny. How's it gonna go? It's not gonna go his way. It's gonna be Tarek to pick that one up, the team captain once again. Stepping up for Cloud9, 5-1, keeping the orb alive. And the money now for mousesports is interesting because they have a couple of players who will buy with no worries. Chris J is gonna go for the scout, as we usually see him, and then Oscar with the glass cannon, 1 smoke.
So pretty much a buy for mousesports, but they're lacking on utility and kits. And one thing to point out on this map, it's very important to have that utility to counter the nades of the terrorists when they're trying to execute or clear spots. The more map control you give up as a CT, the harder it is to hold these bomb sites and to correctly call these rotations. So C9 is probably just going to try to slowly and methodically take control of the map little by little as they're trying to plant this long B shot, and takes it out Chris J right off the bat, then being exchanged by Stico.
Yeah, I really like that left side boost spot. It's not used very often, so you can, if you're lucky, when that smoke dissipates, you have like a 2 to 3 second window if they rotate off the smoke, where you can get them from that spot, and it works out, but he gets immediately traded, and that's something that I think mousesports are very good at as well. One of the fundamentals of CS, getting that revenge for trading 1-for-1, 2-for-1, or 1-for-2, I should say, and they're really good at that. So Cloud9 has to be aware of the fact that every single time they get a kill, they have to be ready for that second guy who can come aggressively and peek them.
As you see here, Automatic and Stewie slowly working it, just being patient, holding his bomb site, and Tarek slowly coming through the platform with the bomb. Automatic flashing for that rock area. Gets taken out by Oscar though.
Yeah, Oscar went for an aggressive peek and took out Automatic. Now Rush is making his way in towards the bomb site. Tarek picks up Stico now, 3v3. Stewie with the orb. Tries to hit that quick scope even. As he doesn't. One player close to those doors, drops on the back of the bomb side, takes down 1, goes for the secondary spray, but does not hit the spray, but look at the time. He has to stay alive here, and Sonny's there as well. They're doubling up, and this is going to be around for mousesports. As I say doubling up, they get to 2.
What patience by Robs. He was so patient. I remember seeing him at the round, and I actually forgot about him.
Yeah.
I even have the whole map and everything. That's how patient he was, so quiet. Definitely a good play by Robs to really stop the plant and help win the round.
You have a tactical timeout coming in for Cloud9, still in a great lead, but this round here will not be a big investment for them. They have 2 players. Well, they could technically force buy into this. 2 players on 1500. And loss bonus near to non-existent, so let's see what kind of choice they want to make here.
And you always have the opportunity to force buy, but on a map like Cobble, it's very hard to force buy when a lot of engagements can be long range. And the CTs, if they know you're saving, they might just play far back. You know, it's okay if you creep up his T's, because if you hit that long range shot, hey, you know, rifles are greater than long range than pistols.
And we do see the force up from the pistols. Skadoodle is the only one with extra money, as he's, of course, saving them for that AWP later on. Let's see how they're going to play this one. Oscar aggressively peeking out towards long A. We'll hear some of the noise down towards mid, and they now realize that there is some presence from the terrorists in that mid connection. Robs rotating in from that other angle. Chris holding down the fort towards the drop zone, gets both of them in unison with Robs. Oscar holding down this angle, and this force buy is pretty much falling apart from Cloud9. It's very hard to do much against mousesports in this kind of situation, and they won't even get a single kill.
No kill, no bomb plant. Definitely not the best of scenarios, so C9 should save this round and then buy next round. They should know that Oscar does have an AWP. He's playing super aggressive towards that A-halls a lot of rounds.
Yeah. A lot of teams like to throw that Molotov in the beginning of the round to block off that aggressive AWP. I think that's definitely something Cloud9 need to work on when they get to a full buy round, when they have utility as well. Oscar this time around plays the middle.
I think he spotted a person like just walk by.
Yeah.
That's why he did that double peek, but he's going to smartly fall back. Don't risk it. It's not really important to get a kill on this round when you pretty much know that they're saving after the force buy from last round. So sit back, have a good time, maybe get lucky.
Let's see. Cloud9 with Glocks and P250s. They are slowly but surely making their way onto this A-bomb side. Sonya's on the back of it. Oscar watching down towards mid from connection, and then Rob's ready with a quick rotate, but Sonya is actually going a little bit of on an aggressive journey here. Puts down the smoke. Nate does a bit of damage, not too much. And he's just holding the smoke right now. They're trying to boost over it. Let's see if this is going to work out. Double boost over. Are they going to run boost out of this? Oh, that's smart, but it doesn't work out. It looks very nice, though. When Sonny sprays down.
It's a nice try by C9. Nice try.
Cinematics.
I liked it. I liked it.
Michael Bay couldn't have directed it better.
Or if there's explosions behind in slow motion.
We needed a few.
Oh, here's a slow motion.
There we go. Thank Mr. Production. 5-4. Despite Cloud9 getting a great lead, winning the first 4 rounds, it's now almost tied up. mousesports have been doing great to come back into this game. Oscar, once again, he in middle, not peeking long this time. Peeking middle once again, one behind Rock, and he kind of senses this.
He's just trying to find some information there. I don't know if he saw anyone. He might saw him moving. He definitely hears shots in the middle. Prompts him to kind of just sit back a little bit, play a little more towards the door, so
that's what's happening. Look at Chris J. He's pushing up so aggressively onto this long players in the vicinity. Let's just put it like that. Let's see. Oh, that's going to be Chris J taking out Tarek. A second player coming close now. We're not going to see the key mistake, as we saw last time around in Cobblestone. Sonny holding this defensive angle below the window, as we see so often. Making sure that the drop room control cannot evolve into connection control and therefore into the split towards A.
Having that AWP down in the drop area is very powerful as a T, so I think they're just waiting for Scott to have an opening pick. He does spot that nade coming from the rock area, and he takes a nice shot on Stika. What a flick. And now this prompts Cloud9 to open up in this bomb site, but Ropes is there, waiting to take him out with a fight, taking out 2. And now it's a 2-on-2 situation.
Robs' aim and spray control is so insane. He's tapping away, but this time he's not going to get it. Skadoodle's AWP is better. Sonny now 1v1 against Skadoodle, and he's going to win it.
Skadoodle coming out of the play.
That's what they need. He is the one player that you're never exactly sure of how he's going to perform, how he's going to come up. Some days he's quiet, some days he's firing on all cylinders.
So one thing I have about that, Ska, so I've talked with some people, and on the team, he's considered one of the best support people. His nades, his utility's always on point, and I always tell him, why is the main opper, the person tossing all the nades? So I think it's more of a mindset where Scott needs to be the fragger. He has to be fragging, not worrying about supporting his teammates flashing and smoking. And so I kind of, It's like, Scott, just up, Scott. Stop buying nades, just up.
And we all know he has the potential.
He has the shots, he has the skill, and I think he's just stuck in that role where he's always throwing nades, he's always in this support op kind of position. I'd rather have him just be a pure op or let one of the riflers be a support player.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like with the investment you throw into the AWP every single time you buy it, you have to make sure that that investment pays off, and you can't really get the best out of your AWP player if he constantly has to worry about flashing everyone else into positions.
Exactly.
Completely agree with that sentiment. Now we do have another buy coming in from Cloud9. It's not the best one they've had just yet, and they're almost out of money after this one. Only $1,000 on one of the players after buying this one, so they definitely need to get this in the bag.
The old NIP smoke strat. Haven't seen this one in a while. Oscar taking out Stewie with a headshot. No movement yet by Cloud9.
Tarek trying to edge his way in towards the bomb site. One spotted towards lower. That's Christier taking the frag onto Rush. Tarek still trying to find his frag. He knows where Christier is. He's taken out now. Automatic leaps out and gets the double. But now it's all on Skadoodle once again. He has to be the clutch hero once more. Gets the first close range now. Skadoodle. Can he make this play? Misses the first shot and goes down. Inches away, but Robs will be the one, the ice cold killer from Estonia.
He got team flash, and it looked like it could have been big trouble for mousesports as Scott's hitting his shots and just barely misses Robs right there. Mousesports just coming out by the skin of their teeth on that round, and now it forces C9 into this force spy where the money has been pretty bad in the second part of this half for Cloud9, where they start off 4-0. They're struggling to keep this bankroll up.
Both teams are taking this down to 1v1s in the end. That means that even though mousesports are winning a couple of rounds in a row here, apart from the last one we just saw from mousesports or from Cloud9, their money's not good either. If, let's say, Cloud9 upset them here, it's only 2 players are going to be able to buy. Well, technically only 1, actually.
Yeah, Cloud9's obviously you want to win the round, but getting the bomb down, get as many kills as possible will be huge for Cloud9. And if they're going to start smoking towards A bomb site, Oscar gets flashed back, pushed back into behind the SWAT truck, and now Sunny just spraying away at the halls, getting taken out by Rush.
Oh, nice couple frags coming in for Cloud9 though. 2v3 still doable if they can open up here. Tarek sees that 75 in hand and has a chance of getting an AWP, but he gets a bit too greedy. Stigo leaps out and takes him out of his misery. 6-6. Slowly but surely, the economy is starting to grow a little bit on this mousesports side. Cloud9 on the other side of things will be on pistols only, scheduled on 3100. That means he will be in the vicinity of affording the AWP for the next buy round.
Full save right now.
Back 7 from Robs. See if he can get something done with that. Oscar turned his back. Of course, he's expecting the flash peek coming. It didn't come. And he looks towards mid and rotates back. No reason to overextend himself. There comes the flash and he misses the shot. Now he needs to back up of his teammates. This is Sunny that has to be on point, and they are in unison on point. Indeed, 1 frag remaining, and Skadoodle trying to keep the hope alive. The last Cloud9 player is not in the coffin at this point. Skadoodle 1v4 with a Glock. And I've seen many an unwinnable scenario. This is probably as close to impossible as you can get.
Yeah, Glock is not the best gun in the game. Far from it, and with no armor against 4 other players, this doesn't seem like it's happening. So I think he's just trying to get as many kills as possible.
Oh.
Just be in a weird spot. Can he do it?
No! Oh, Skadoodle, I like that. That's a good idea. Well, he's dead anyway, so he might as well go for the like gamble play.
He's going for the home run right there.
He's putting everything on black. And it wasn't black.
Nope.
Put it like that.
Lost his house, lost his tuition, lost everything.
And there we go. Luckily, in CS, you kind of reset after each round. So.
You can reset, you respawn, you get a new life, a new day.
Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I'm sure Cloud9's feeling good. I'm sure mousesports is feeling great right now. Coming back in this match, taking the lead 7-6 on CT side of Kabul, where generally can be more of a T-sided map.
There we go. Smokes. That wall of smokes is coming in now. Stuko's position is so key here. If you can get something out of it, he does do a lot of damage, but not really connecting in to kill Christian with the double of his own. 3v2 coming in as Frank's left, right, and center, but it will be Robs and Sonny in the end to finish it off, surviving with 2 players. That was a very messy round for both teams.
Very messy round, and surprised Stuko was able to survive for so long in that spot. Cloud9, instead of trying to clear him out right away, they rushed people towards the sidewalk in the smoke, and Chris J just annihilated 2 people. And so, great positioning by mousesports. And we come to the last round of this half. Cloud9 on this kind of a wonky 4-spy with only 1 rifle on Ska, of all people.
Yeah, the rest of the team investing into utility, but their firepower, their weaponry is not as good as it could have been. That's the choice they made. I'm going for the speed push again.
A lot of utility coming through. Cloud9's jumping off, hitting it. Stiko gets 1, taken out by Stu, and Robs is there to clean up. And Ska, though, with the rifle taking out Chris J. Robs is kind of dancing around the smoke. He's trying to get a kill. Waits for the pop flash, sees no one just yet.
Skedoodle with another one. Sonny goes down. It's now 2v2. Positions are on point. Robs once again on the back of this site towards Chicken Coop, makes it work. Patience once again. I think he just spotted the edge of Stewie. Calls that out to his teammate, and they take it out. 9-6 is going to be the first half. Result, very nice comeback into this for mousesports. Cloud9 looked very dominant from the beginning, but then kind of fell off.
Yeah, they went up to 5-1, and then mousesports seemed to kind of figure out what Cloud9 was doing. Cloud9 not showing much tactically on the T side. Pretty straightforward takes, not really any fakes or anything like that. Usually the same pace, it's kind of fast. Hopefully C9 will have a stronger CT side, as Robs already has 18 kills in the first half. He's been just dominating this entire tournament.
He is such an insane player, and if you think about his story as well, of course you all heard it by now, but coming into that FPL, everyone thinking he cheated, actually having to play some of the games from the Faceit office to prove that he was not cheating, and getting picked off, getting the chance in mousesports on a trial, doing very well, and then being signed off on the full team, and then being a big reason that this mousesports team, after Nico, is coming into a resurgence. They're really doing well lately. They took the win at Mykonos, where they, of course, beat out Liquid in the final, but also beat out teams like, or finished above teams like SK, then won RG Masters, a smaller tournament as well, and now they come here to complete the trifecta.
Rob showing it that, you know, it's a mental game, and he looks like he has a strong mental game. He doesn't shake, he's very consistent. He makes a lot of the right plays, not really luck. And the crowd just in unison together. I like that teamwork, guys. Showing your teamwork. Bring it in the game as well. Flash for your teammate, please.
I'm getting flashbacks to last night's Denver Nuggets game. This sounded exactly like that, but instead of basketball and NBA, we're here for Counter-Strike. This is a nice transition.
This is esports, all right?
Esports.
Esports. And here we go. We're starting off Pistol Cloud9 on the CT side. They need to win this round if they want to stay in this game.
Stewie, interesting position. He does get the first one. Will he get more? But secondary frags coming in from Tarek. Rotates back. He knows he's pressured from both angles. Coming in from left, right, and center. Oscar with another one. But Tarek, he has rotated back. He's so good at finding the correct rotation and then picking up the frag. 2v2. And Tarek, he's just on point right now. 4 frags for him. And Chris J now alone in this. Can't really find the frag onto Rush on the bomb side. Oh, Skedoodle on the Tarek on the bomb side. Excuse me. Now Skedoodle in the 1v1. He has been in this situation a lot of times during that first half. Those times he had an AWP. This is a USPS.
Chris J just hiding behind this box. Trying to play a little mind games. Maybe Scott, I fell back to A. How do you know? And this encouraged Scott to kind of fall back, but not really. As he takes a shot, he does take a shot. Scott with the win, showing that he is coming here. He wants to win. Clutch play. And Tarek with the 4 kills, this guy has been literally the reason why they've won both pistols.
And also the way that he plays that, and he plays that with a lot of confidence, the way that he goes in and says, okay, I'm going to take this angle. If I miss my shot, that's the round over. But I know I'm going to hit that shot. And therefore, just showing confidence and making it work. And that's what you need as an AWP and as a player in this kind of semi-final. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe that you can hit all of those shots. And now mousesports are, well, not exactly on the back foot since they have full armor and helmet and pistols. We know how dangerous this buy can be, but Cloud9 are respecting it. They're buying up. They have 1 M4 silenced version, 2 FAMASs, and UMPs with stream utility behind it. So interesting round coming in. Will be Cloud9 getting closer to the tied 9-9, or will it be mousesports getting the 10th? Let's have a look here. Timing, push out middle. Oscar picks up Skadoodle. Skadoodle already out of the equation. Automatic also taking out pistols coming in for mousesports, and Rob's holding close. He's just checking every single angle with the CZ75. He knows how much damage he can do from this kind of position with this kind of pistol. 4v3 post-plant. Still weapons advantage for Cloud9. Desert Eagle in the hands of Oscar can be so dangerous. How are they going to play this Cloud9? Stico's making a lot of noise. Could have probably hit that shot from middle. He's actually hitting 1, and now Stewie's all alone, 1v3. And I think this might be too much even for Stewie.
Yeah, 1 on 3. When he has to find a kid if he wants to even have a chance, but I think he's just going to save his gun. Maybe try to get exit kills so they can't save any rifles, but gets taken out by Oscar. And C9 losing on the force buy. And it all started with incredible 1-dig entry kill on Skadoodle.
Yeah, Oscar Stiegel is on point. Of course, we call that Desert Eagle the pocket op, and that's Oscar, of course, used for his op skills, known for his op skills, and he picks up another headshot. And the secondary with the FAMAS. So now it's Cloud9's turn to go onto these pistols. It's CZ75s and Desert Eagles for them. The tables have now turned.
Now mousesports taking momentum right back into their own game. For Cloud9, this is definitely a setback where you just win pistol and lose the second. It takes the wind right out of you, but it's never over yet. It's still 10-7. They have a little rounds to work with, but they have to start now. They have to start winning some rounds.
That's what it's all about in the end of the CS. Getting those numbers on the board. See, mousesports are very patient. Not going to overextend themselves, but they are lining up for this B hit. Tarek is here with his Desert Eagle, hits that one on Oscar. And now his teammate is coming in there. Stewie, close range with the CSAD. mousesports are rotating back. They just got scared by that Desert Eagle. 1 kill and they all rethink their lives.
That's how it usually happens with my pistols. If I get shot in the face, I rethink my life all day.
There we go. Still have some utility on this mousesports side, and I would be very surprised if they wouldn't start using it. As I say that, they mull off the different positions now. It's on Stewie and on Tarek to hold this one down. Flash goes over. Stewie's completely flashed. Tarek tries to go for the Desert Eagle, but this is a very hard position. He will be taken out as well. 3 players remaining. 1 coming in from the flank behind. Automatic trying to hit the shots as well. And they're all just getting shot down right now. Robs with the final 2. mousesports getting on 11. 4 players surviving as well.
mousesports making that look a little too easy. Waiting for C9 to maybe leave B and stack towards A, and then they hit B with a bunch of Molotovs, utility, clearing out every spot, methodically taking it over, out shooting Cloud9.
A bit of a pause right now, not a tactical one. I want to make sure that everything's on point for the mousesports guys. As of course you need. And that's the thing that I've started to, of course, now I'm looking like far back, because back in the day, if you had a problem at a LAN tournament, if someone didn't have sound, no one cared.
That's the sad part.
This tournament,
that kind of comes with my thing. I've had so many situations where, oh, you have no sound? Well, you got to reboot. There's no pause. There's no matchmaking back there, matchmatic back then. It's like, oh, thanks.
And
I'll play 4 and 5. Why not? In a tournament, SCPL, let's go.
Yeah. And this is that's not the way it is anymore. Every single time, if you have just the smallest problem, get that admin in there. Make sure everything is 100%, and it's being fixed as we speak. But yeah, those were the good old days, man.
I remember those.
I remember
I miss the big OLCs.
Watching the HLTV service and everything through the old games, back when we didn't have streams, back when you had to go connect through an IP to a server.
You had to have the game.
Specific relays for everyone, so you connect to relay number 17. It was a really sick game. So people watching.
Oh, that brings back some memories. And you see the crowd chanting C9, trying to give them their energy. Drop a big spirit bomb on mousesports.
Ooh, Dragon Ball Z references. Let's see if we can get some electricity going as well. Tarek has bought the Zeus, so he might be the one to come in with the voltage.
Oh.
Yeah. I did physics once.
Me too, a long time ago.
It's been a while. Let's put it like that. Stuco getting burned away as they pretty much just rolled out a welcome mat for that B-bomb side as they stacked A, Cloud9. At this point, there's no real reason to go for this, I feel. Tarek can play this position because he has the Zeus, but the rest of the team at this point don't really want to be giving away that extra money, especially not to Oscar, who has a Mac 10. So they're just content with staying back and not giving frags to mousesports.
Yeah, it's just good not to give the extra money, and maybe they get lucky if mousesports will keep chasing them. And we do have Oscar trying to find kills with the Mac 10, so he wants to be finding these kills.
Oh.
Gets shot, and oh, Skadoodle just missing.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Now they know where Oscar is, so they might go for him. But he knows that as well. Tarek is just around the corner. Let's see if he can get this. Yes! I was waiting for that. Doesn't change the round whatsoever, but everyone just gets an extra little happiness from a Zeus kill.
You know,
that's a one time I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to be very biased as a caster when there's a Zeus in play.
Makes you feel good inside when you get a Zeus kill. So Tarek getting that little extra boost in confidence. Little fist pump, why not?
How are you going to do it? So now we do have the buy round coming in. mousesports, UMP 45 and FAMAS. And then the rest of the team with normal weaponry. They have a lot of money behind this as well, so this is kind of like the bonus-esque round. While Cloud9 are completely forced up. Every single dollarino on the account is spent.
With very little utility, no kit. Cloud9 is going to have to rely on getting these opening picks and opening trades when mousesports executes in the bomb site. You do not really want to retake a bomb site with no utility and no kit.
Rush in my opinion, and many others, genius addition to this Cloud9 team.
Rush is a very consistent player. He hasn't been playing too well this match, but he does the job where he's a consistent robot. He will methodically do what you need to have to do in the match. Hold the flank, watch the push. That's what he likes to do.
Rob's using that timing. He will be taken out by Rush. Deco coming in, Skadoodle rings the orb true and goes for a second one, doesn't hit it, goes for the third shot, will hit that one. And even more, but no, Stico. That's a triple now in this round. And he's pushed in aggressively. 2 CT players on that bomb site. This is a weird spread. mousesports, they're making it work. I don't think they know exactly where Stico is at this point.
No, I don't
Just
think they have
saw
any
the edge,
idea.
maybe. Sonny takes out Stewie, and Stico takes out Rush, so 4K from Stico, usually the support player of this team. This time around, he racks up 4K.
And Cloud9 has such a good start to the round, and then all of a sudden, after the kills were happening, everyone into just this mode where they have to push and peek. Scott really caught out of position after he got those 2 kills. And at that point, yeah, you got 2 kills, but you have to still play it right, play it smart, and play a little more defensive. You can't just swing that wide, and he gets caught out by Stico, and ends up, you know, C9 ends up losing the round that they probably should have won.
C9 needs to step this game up right now. Out of the last 10 rounds, they have won 1 round. And it's just not acceptable if you want to win games.
Yeah, C9 really starting to crumble in their teamwork and their timing. They were winning rounds at the start because of their timing, because of their exchanging kills at the perfect time. And since then, it hasn't been happening, and mousesports are taking advantage of that.
That's one thing that mousesports are very good at, punishing the non-perfect play of your opposition. Because they have these kind of aim-heavy players that can just, every single time you make a mistake, they capitalize with their aim and win that duel instantly.
Right here, Rob's trying to find information here. It's peeking that long B platform every once in a while. This allows mousesports to really take their time, work other sides of the map as Stico's trying to work towards this middle. Gonna fight Sky right here. Gets headshotted, but Sky gets taken down. And now Oscar taking an automatic. Mousesports, though, they're going to go towards B.
Yeah, Oscar throwing that one. And now trying to open up the bomb side together with his teammates at close range. Though the CTs, the pistols could work wonders here, but nope, they won't. It'll be all on Stewie, and he will be taken out as well. 14 rounds for mousesports. This is where Cloud9 needs to step back into the game. If they don't get it back now, I feel like mousesports are going to run away with this, and it's going to be 16-7.
Yeah, C9 has to win. This is a must-win round. You do not want to fight back on the other team's match point for a good 7 to 8 rounds in a row. It's so draining on the mind and body. So they have to win this one, get the momentum back, get some positive energy in the C9 heads.
Let's see if they can make that happen. Perhaps. It's just a ball of positive energy at this point. Like, this guy is insane. Already made his way onto B plateau, trying to get even more advantages than just map control. Skadoodle missing that shot. I felt like 10 rounds ago he would have hit that, but Tariq and Automatic stepping up to the plate. Skadoodle now has to land this one, and he does. Oscar now 1v5. And the money is good, but retaking 1v5, or not retaking, but trying to win this 1v5 with an AWP and utility, it doesn't really feel doable. Skadoodle will make sure it's not doable as he wins that battle of the orbs. And we said that this was a must-win round for Cloud9. They have won it now. Now it's just a question of grinding back this momentum, grinding back these rounds, and getting to a 14-14.
Yeah, mousesports, they kind of got outshot there that round, and Cloud9, they like to play 2A, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see here mousesports might eventually take a B hit. B has been kind of weak for Cloud9. Rob's here. He's going to just go right out here in the long B. So far, not really contested, and he's going to just chill up here behind the box.
Nice that Stu comes in with that one. He was getting far too much map control without being shut down. Skadoodle actually had a shot on him, but missed. It was a very, very small window. Luckily for C9, Stewie steps into the game and says, hello, I'm going to take that frag.
Indeed, he is. mousesports making their way towards A, but C9 has a pretty brilliant stack in middle. It's a pretty common stack. You see teams like SK will do this one a lot. This allows Automatic to really just either focus on A or middle, because Tarek is helping him out in the middle area.
Nice camp with the AWP here, getting flashed out. It is an advantage for Cloud9 this one. Tarek sprays through and that drops the bomb. This could be a huge difference for this round unless Tarek dies off now. And Automatic is there with the revenge. Really nice. Drops down, takes the second one. Automatic, the saving grace. Tico trying to be the same, but he will be wrecked by Rush.
Nice stoppage from Cloud9 in the middle. I feel like in all of the mid stacks, I think that specific one is one of the strongest ones. Have the guy on the boost and the guy in the middle instead of the halls. I've seen where people are up there and then in the halls. But this kind of makes that boost person in a weird spot where he can't fall back and help his teammate. Being Tarek in the middle, he could bait for Tarek, or if they come out halls, he could fall down and then also bait for Tarek. So it's pretty much trying to set up Tarek for those kills.
And also if you have a quick rotator from that connection, if you hear footsteps towards long, you don't actually have to go back and peek it out yourself. You can just have your rotator come in and hold that angle at least for the imminent push. So I completely agree with that.
Such a strong setup, and you'll see a lot of teams on this map use that.
All right, Bank is not broken just yet, but almost there. mousesports, 2 players able to buy after this one. So they're banking on getting this one down. Trying to get this 15th, but Robs once again breaks out of his cage and takes down Tarek. Stewie with the smoke onto the molly. Not gonna give away his position now. Rush coming in with one as well. This is really, really stellar defense from Cloud9 at this point. Spray coming in. Robs is the only one trying to make a difference right now for mousesports. And Stiko chiming in with one of his own, but Cloud9 still has to in the back of this one. And chicken coop, and he makes it work. Robs goes down. Stiko 1v2.
C9 though, they have the bomb. I'm pretty sure they know about it. That's why Tim Automatic's just staying up here. Gets flashed by his own teammate. Seiko though coming on the side, he is spotted out. He makes a noise. C9 knows where he is at. And now all they got to do is bait each other. Hold a really tight angle. Make sure you guys exchange the kill. That is the goal.
That is how you play that 2v1, and Stewie just has the angle. He has it on lockdown. He gets that 4K, and Stewie with the AWP. Young Stu makes it happen. 10 rounds now for Cloud9. Need to grind back 4 more. I feel like at this point, mousesports probably just want to drop some pistols and go for a quick play and then buy in the next round. Oh, okay. Catalyst AWP. Interesting.
All right, so we have 1 AWP, couple 250s, and 2 armors. Okay.
Flashbang in the smoke.
All right, so Miles showing us something a little different. Now, for them to do that, they must have a tell. Maybe they're going to try to pick someone off here with that AWP and A and eventually go to the bomb site. Automatic, though. He's chilling by the danger area, making sure that Ska's protected from the middle.
Let's see what they want to do here. What's the plan, mousesports? And that's the opening. Automatic goes down. Ska's still around. Oscar just holding this rotate angle, but that's not where they are rotating from. Skadoodle is just as a rock right now. Almost frozen in time, but he's just waiting for someone to go into his crosshair, and then he'll take them out with a surgeon-like precision, as he usually does. Rush holding behind the tree, ready for the spray down, but Oscar once again 2 openings now. Onto this bomb site, Skadoodle has to hit the double kill at least here. He takes 1 down, rotates back, and this is a clever play. Holds the smoke, tries to make sure that the Taric cannot come in. Nice aim rotation. As he flicks around, can he hit another one? Taric comes in with 1 as well. Skadoodle is single-handedly holding back this push, but Rob's now making his way in there. 2v2. Molotov towards Rob's position, know exactly where it's at, and now it's 1v2. This is a hard one for Robs to win because the CTs, they have control of the bomb. He does have 1 flashbang. I'm kind of curious why he doesn't use the flashbang when he wants to go in and peek. And there we go. Cloud9, another 1. At this point, the comeback could be real. 4 rounds in a row.
It could be, and Cloud9 has found what they need to do. 2 AWPs is shutting down mousesports. They don't know how to really adjust to it just yet. Even when Oscar got 2 entry kills, Cloud9's double AWP from Stu and Ska really just turned the round around.
Look at that. I think we're in for a quick B push for mousesports. At least Robs is going in quick as he usually does. And this is something he's done like 4 rounds by now, so Taric and Stu on the back of that, ready for it. Now lining up the smokes. Taric bouncing in with the flashbang. Takes down the first one, wants to switch over to the AK, now holds it back on, and he goes for the spray there, completely flashed it long. He takes down another one. Can he continue challenging this? Taric and Rush shutting things down towards his B bomb side. And let's see, Oscar, will he be allowed to survive? For now, at least.
Flawless round from C9 so far. Oscar's about to get sandwiched here. He is pinned. They have 3 people looking at that platform and 1 flanker.
Yeah, he's dead. And there we go. Cloud9. When you thought it was over, that's when they get straight back into the game. 14-12. Another pause coming in from mousesports. This is their 2nd of the game. And with this kind of money, they could force buy, but I feel like they're better off just running a few pistols and then getting the buy in the next round. This is LBT, the coach, communicating to the team. He's seems still very relaxed despite mousesports have lost 5 rounds in a row now.
He's a relaxed person.
There we go.
I met him and said hey to him at this weekend, and he's a pretty cool guy, pretty chill. And then look at mousesports. So they will be doing a cheap force buy. I mean, they've lost 5 rounds in a row, so the loss bonus is at maximum. And so you could teeter around 1,500, 1,400 bare minimum as a T on a loss bonus like that.
Crowd definitely in no doubt about who they want to win this one. Stewie very close to hitting that shot, and they actually already have Tyrese rushing in. Stewie missing that shot should go down, but that I think is the only good part about this round for mousesports. They get Stewie, they get his AWP. Oscar once again I think is going to die and fall down. 13 rounds now for Cloud9. I thought it wasn't possible, but they are bringing it back. Now making me believe. The crowd definitely is believing.
Showing some resilience after just looking pretty, I won't say bad for those rounds that they were losing, just looking pretty hopeless, but now they're showing that they're in it, they're back in the game, and mousesports is having a really tough time cracking down on this defense, but Sky get taken off by Oscar. Well, now this makes automatic. He's gonna feel pressured to possibly make a play, being down a man advantage.
That's the one mistake they cannot make at this point. When you get behind, you get so focused on taking the advantage back that you will make a illogical call, an illogical push. You just got to keep your composure at that point. Flash going through the smoke. Standard C9 plays in automatic. Now ready for it. Rups. Making it work though, 1 for 1. Automatic here, very nicely tucked into the corner. Rush working in unison as well. And they're just spraying them down, left, right, and center, all over the map. Sonny and Oscar just trying to bring it back. 1v2 for Oscar though. He is capable of doing this. Knows the position of one of the players. Behind that truck will be shut down by Stewie. And that is 14-14, Eric. Can't believe it. They done it. They done it. Now they just need the last two to bring this one home. And that's the thing about mousesports. When you least expect them to have a crazy round, when you least expect a guy like Rops or a guy like Oscar or even Chris J or Sonny to step back into the game, that's where they're the most dangerous, when you kind of count them out.
Especially when Cloud9 was at that point, you know, some 7 rounds ago, but now it's mousesports kind of on their back feet, and look at this, they're going to change the pace up here. Looks like they're going to do a little explode here at this B bomb site.
See if Stewie and the boys are ready for it. Good flashes coming in towards this position. Stewie on the back of it. Tarek with 1, with 2. Stico coming in. Stewie and Rush in unison. Once again, this is Cloud9 at their best.
Stico, though, 1-on-4. This does not look good for him. And Stewie takes them out. Cloud9 with the comeback at match point. mousesports low on money. They have to buy Galils, they have to buy some machine guns if they want the full utility.
This is 8 rounds in a row for Cloud9.
Huge comeback. The pressure to come back like that after being down, after looking almost hopeless in those rounds they're losing.
This is not a bad buy for mousesports either. Even though they have one player on C-75 and missing some utility, they still have the orb on Oscar. It's glass cannon, albeit 3 rifles as well. Once again, they're going for the speed play, but this time around they have a couple of players towards, and yeah, this is unlucky. There we go. Rob shut down. Stewie has it under control, but as I was saying, they have a couple of players towards mid as well, these mousesports players. How are they gonna make this one work out? Down 4-5. Bomb still in their control. Cloud9 able to use all this utility to just run out the clock.
And the bomb is towards this B bomb site. For some reason, Cloud9 had 3 people towards A. I don't know what's handing away here, but if mousesports takes B before Cloud9 can rotate, this could be in trouble for Cloud9. As Cloud9 is taking this drop, Rush is going to be in this weird spot. He needs to get a kill. It's going to do it. He gets one on Stico. He gets surrounded. Chris J taking out Rush.
Let's see here, Tarek on the back of the bomb side. Stewie as well. They're chiming in, all of them. Sonny! 1v3. Surely there's no way. Surely this is the comeback, and it is. And look at that reaction. Look at that play. And look at that comeback.